Well, shit the bed. While I was away, it seems somebody got a brilliant rush of enthusiasm and planted out these other garden beds. Of course, with the and you can't see all this stuff with all this netting. Strawberries. What other vegetables do you want? Strawberries. Strawberry isn't a vegetable. Strawberries here. We've got quite a bit of silver beet. They whacked a lot of chili in, and red cabbage, which I didn't quite understand, but whatever. Eggplants. I think my 4'9" Asian compatriot got a rush of shit to the brain or something, and the enthusiasm kicked in bloody hard. Or something. Somebody did anyway. Silver beet, they're ridiculously big. I don't know where they plucked them from. You wouldn't buy them that big as seedlings, trust me. A lot of the tomatoes I've planted have taken a bloody hammering. Leaves curling up. I don't know if there's a bug or something. I get no troubles at all at home. Absolutely none with tomatoes. No bugs, no nothing. Rabbits won't even touch tomatoes. They stink too much. Just the actual plant is just, you know what I mean, it's got that smell to it if you rub the leaves. Rabbits don't touch them. Whole bunch of lettuces. Bit of oak leaf and stuff. These are the little tiny leeks that I planted. That was the ones that I couldn't get apart without everything turning to shit. But these are some of the other individual ones. Look at the size of them. They're little fart things about that tall with leaves like that. And look at them. And they've got stuck into getting a bit of cos lettuce. I think some of these are mine with the staking ones, but these ones are different ones. It's a bit unfortunate that tomatoes are taking such an unbelievable hammering that we've got bugger all left. I planted about 24 of the sods, and then they planted another half a dozen, and total, honestly, it's less than 10. So, here's more of these ones. I'm about to, as you may notice, and somebody mentioned it to me, should be done correctly. It's actually a cat food bag, but inside that is a bag that's about 90% full of potting mix. And I'm going to chuck a little bit on top of these lines just to keep them on the ground. This one here, the other one up the front, they're just sort of floating in midair. Anyway, I've been meandering around, fertilising, as you may have been able to see. By all the little yellow dots, these are smaller strawberries. She's got the bigger ones on that side. By hell, you're supposed to put 1 tablespoon of fertiliser when you plant these and 2 tablespoons for already established plants. I couldn't bring myself to put that much on. I was too worried it would burn it all. So the old style fertiliser I had, I used up, which is the pink stuff, which is sort of, it's all going powdery. You might be able to see a bit of it. Oh yeah. Sort of a pink grey stuff. That was 4 tablespoons per square metre, so these are basically 2 square metres. And I've done about 4 with them, and the other new brand says 6. So I sort of done about 5. 6 just looks so damn heavy, it's ridiculous. I only half done this. I basically ran out of fertiliser on this one. This one hasn't been fertilised. This one hasn't been fertilised with a frame in it. So I've still got to come back next week with another container, fertilise this one, fertilise this just a little bit. Really needs fertiliser this end, but not that end, because I sort of was throwing it from that end, but barely got any on this end. And a lot of this is like zucchinis, probably squashes, a few bok choy, got nasturtiums, chili, Yeah, more chilies. This is probably cucumber or zucchini again with chilies, but yeah, got to do this one, got to do that one, and lo and behold, could not help ourselves. Obviously, silver beet, bok choy. So yeah, long story short, I could tell that it hadn't been fertilised because there's none of these little pellets on it. And then I started fertilising the natives. So I went around fertilising these natives that are in there, that are basically all down here. Fertilised all of them. You could probably see the little blue bits. And they also thought it was a good idea to add a bit of cabbage. And it's all cabbage. I can't use normal fertiliser on it because it'll kill the natives. Natives need a low phosphorus thing, so I'll just fertilise them with a native fertiliser as well. So we'll see how that works out. If the rabbits don't eat the damn things, because this is all unprotected, there's nothing to stop them getting into this. They ate 1 or 2 cabbages last time, but fingers crossed there's enough cabbages so that they only eat the odd 1 or 2%. But anyway, there's a bit of chrysanthemum too. That's what this is. Chop suey greens. They call it chrysanthemum, and they go and that's what you call it in Chinese anyway. And Chinese eat the chrysanthemum. They even put the flowers in tea. At least this is with the Chinese, and I was just, yeah, obviously they're going to eat them most likely. So anyway, I was glad to see that somebody else gives half a shit other than myself. And yeah, they obviously had a damn good day at it at some point when I was not here. There's more chilies. And this, along with your red cabbage, like I was saying, that's spring onions, I think, from memory, yeah. A couple of these, whatever it is, marigold thingies, whatever they are again, look like they're going to make it. Anyways, I've got to get on and water all this crap. And fertilise the last remaining ones next week and get in and whack a bit of potting mix in these things. Thought I'd make the video before I get potting mix on my hands. And yeah, so anyway, there we go. It's really making a go of it. I must say these, they put a fertiliser on here initially that would last for 2 weeks. Now I probably should have fertilised them a couple of weeks ago, but you know, busy, going away, yada yada. Didn't happen, but I must say a lot of these ones aren't quite up to the standard that my ones are at home. But as I said, there's some blasted curl leaf crap getting into them. They've got flowers on them. I don't expect them to be terribly good. They're just smaller, curl leaves got into them. It just hasn't really happened. They probably are being attacked by some sort of bug. That's all I can make of it. A little bit of the Thai basil might be surviving. So much of that we planted is just gone. Just didn't make it, and they pulled it out, or it just died from the get-go. We have the occasional, who knows what that is, lamb's quarters. Tastes like silver beet. Ancient vegetable eaten in the Middle Ages in Europe, I believe. And I have eaten it before because it grows in the paddocks. And yeah, it just tastes like silver beet / perpetual spinach. One of these things where you get a ton of leaves, you put it in, you start boiling, and then you go, what the hell happened to it all? And it just like shrinks to like 1/8 the size, and it's like, what? Shrinks a lot. But it grows uninhibited with no problems at all. There's a few others up there as well that seem to be coming out amongst the natives. Anyway, so I'll show you that somebody had made a decent amount of progress with all this, and I'm pleased that somebody else has given a shit other than me, and I've got to get back to watering.